We'll let you live one more turn. Regen. Oh! Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new corrupted monster, Lord NEBOTUS'S pet, Waldorf. This monster will be available in the Tales event. Huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this exclusive first look. They provided the monster cells, all the food I need to feed this monster, and any gems I use for the purpose of the video will be reimbursed. The ultimate was okay. With that said, Waldorf was a small snail who jumped into the Lord's pocket while he fought with Zara at the Cardinal Forest. When the Lord found him after his transformation, he decided to keep it as a pet, but Waldorf grew very quickly and became not only a pet, but a valuable ally to him. So that is how this monster came to be. His ultimate attack, the Traveler Has Come, deals insane nature damage to all enemies, applies poison, drown, nanovirus to all enemies, lots of dots on the enemy monsters. The insane damage I don't think will matter too much unless you want to make him some sort of an attacker. But that being said, his power stats is 8272, which is around average. Just to give some context, it's tied with monsters like Mousearound, Hammergrom, Elf, Funkeratops, and Tertillion. So it's kind of like the tanky power stat, if anything. The life stat is 90,178, which is also around average. It's tied with monsters like Climber, Camellia, and Frozzynots. And as for the speed stat, we have 6578, which is an incredibly fast stat. Overall, it's the third highest stat. It's actually tied with Skelectron, which just got released as well. The only monsters that are faster would be Ingwe, Frozzynaut, and Matsoni. So this is an incredibly fast monster that has anticipation. At rank 0, this monster will start the game off with anticipation. Anytime the enemy does an ET skill or the UA triggers, doesn't matter, you're going to get an extra turn. At rank 1, this monster also has abomination, which means you cannot be corrupted, possessed, you can't get hit with nightmares or bleeding. And at rank 3, you actually start the game off with a nanovirus against the enemy. So the enemies will not be able to apply any positive effects. Now, keep in mind, if they have any status casters that starts at the start of the battle, they will still get those. In the context of the fact that you play a lot of Megaton monsters, the Megaton monster will absorb it. This is still really good because if you have another monster that's running Dispelling Fist and you cleanse the Megatons, the enemy Megaton monster is also going to have a nanovirus, so they're not going to be able to reapply Megatons. So that's pretty cool. The nanovirus is pretty useful. Block positive effects is pretty useful as a status caster, even with Megaton monsters when you're facing them. So you can't be possessed in possession, that's pretty cool too. But the best thing about this monster is anticipation. So we have an incredibly fast anticipation monster. Alright, we have Slime Blower, deals moderate nature damage to an enemy, applies poison to an enemy. This just reduces damage output on a 1-turn cooldown, 9 stamina. What is up with the weird stamina cost? We have Psychomagnothermic Touch, deals low water damage to an enemy, applies negate healing. Ah, that's right, this monster utilizes the negate healing mechanic, not reverse healing, negate healing for this specific skill. So if a relic or talent or skill was supposed to heal, it'll heal 0. So Matsoni does not want to face this monster because you're not going to get all that healing benefit. So 9 stamina, 1-turn cooldown as well. We have Black Slime, deals low nature damage, and this one actually has the reverse healing mechanic. Applies nanovirus and reverse healing. So this is pretty awesome. Against a monster like Matsoni specifically, I'll pick on him since he just got released. If you Black Slime a Matsoni is not going to be able to do the double life increase or the 50% life increase, and more importantly, whatever life steal is actually going to hurt Matsoni. So I personally really love the reverse healing mechanic. I feel like it's something that could definitely be utilized, but it isn't utilized too much. From the perspective of maybe like the free-to-play community, this could potentially be one of your best ways to take down some really strong monsters, because you can utilize the fact that they're going to heal a ton because of relics, because of talents against them. So something to consider. 18 stamina, 2-turn cooldown. If this monster potentially runs like a Dispelling Fist, you would be able to remove any positive effect the enemy monster has, nanovirus so they can't reapply positive effects, and then reverse healing in case they try to heal. Specifically against Megaton monsters, this can be useful so they don't get their Megatons, and a lot of the Megaton monsters have some sort of mechanism to heal. Let's see what we have. Slimed. Deals moderate water damage to enemies and applies drowned. 11 stamina, 1-turn cooldown. Then die! Deals very heavy nature damage to an enemy, applies nanovirus, drown to an enemy, disables trait. We also have a trait disable on this monster, which is really useful because the meta, I've been seeing more and more dodge area taunt teams. So the fact that this skill can trait disable the taunt monster, then you're free to attack the dodge area monsters, or maybe if there's the dodge area monster left, the fact that you can trait disable them, blast it with the AoEs, that is pretty awesome and useful. And you don't even have to use your talent slot for the Smite talent, which you might not even have because you didn't buy the Golden Legends path with Lord NEBOTUS. So having a trait disable skill, a reverse healing skill, and one monster is pretty awesome. We also have River of Slime, deals moderate nature damage to all enemies, applies poison, drown, reverse healing to all enemies. It is an AoE incredible skill. I love this. So the whole enemy team gets poisoned, the whole enemy team gets drowned, and the whole enemy team has to suffer reverse healing. Great mechanic there. We have Psychomagnothermic Barrage, deals moderate water damage to enemies, applies negate healing and positive effect block. Ooh, I wish this would have also been reverse healing and not just negate healing. I wonder what happens if you negate and reverse. Does one take over the other, or does the negate just make it 0 so there's no damage to the enemy? But anyhow, this is the positive effect block. That's the biggest selling point of this skill. Honestly, if I had to choose between both of these, I would still go with River of Slime, just because I feel like reverse healing is a lot more useful than blocking positive effects. And the last thing we have is Pink Slime, deals moderate water damage, applies drown to an enemy, removes positive effects from one enemy. You also have a cleansing skill. Okay, so this monster doesn't even necessarily need Dispelling Fist. This monster has a single cleanse skill right here, removes positive effects from one enemy. So this monster, having anticipation, if the enemy triggers with an ET skill or UA, you can get a turn in, Pink Slime, get rid of MT, and go from there. So I like the skill set. I think it's super diverse. Let me remember what everything is. So Anticipation, Abomination, and Area Nanovirus. Okay, so what are we going to do with this monster? I think we're going to run the cleansing skill on the first slot. So you're going to run into a lot of Megatons, so being able to cleanse is valuable. We're going to run the AoE Poison, Drown, Reverse Healing. We're going to run the Trait Disable skill as well. And for our last and final skill, let's see, we have a Drown, but we already have AoE Drowned. We have Negate Healing, Positive Effect Block. We have Nanovirus, Reverse Healing to one singular enemy. Negate Healing to one singular enemy. Poison to one single enemy. You know what? You could honestly, if you want to, you could run both of these. Actually, wait, let's see. We have Pink Slime, low water damage, Drown, removes positive effects. So Cleansing, Reverse, River of Slime, the Drown, Reverse Healing, and Poison. Then die. Oh, this is a single Trait Disable. So most of the time, I think you're going to be cleansing, you're going to be doing Pink Slime, or you're going to be doing then die. You're going to be Trait Disabling and nanovirusing, or you're going to be removing positive effects. I think these two skills are going to be your most popular, or when there's an opening, you're going to do River of Slime. So for that last and final slot, if you really think like, armor, I don't really care about the positive effect block, I'll do something else, then that's where you could consider something else. But let's talk about talents. On this monster, what could we run? So first of all, he has access to Tiny's Amulet, so you don't necessarily need to worry about stamina, which is a good thing. And then you can do like an Abuline's Trap to drain enemy stamina, so that's good. In terms of a talent for this monster, considering he is Anticipation, I wouldn't recommend UA unless you're planning to give him some strength runes and have him attack, which, let's see. This is a powerful skill, heavy nature damage, so I suppose, you know, you always could. You could do the AoE Poison, Drown, Reverse Healing, the AoE Block, Positive Effects. You could, but that's kind of lame with this monster. Dispelling Fist is, of course, an option as well, but again, you don't realistically need it, considering you have a single cleansing skill. This monster is more of the utility kind of Anticipation monster. Someone you run team speed, have your allies go, and then when you get to turn in, he could run support there. Pain Distiller, I think I'd probably give this monster something like a Pain Distiller for cleansing purposes, or a... Yeah, because I don't really see this monster needing Dispelling Fist. Crystal Form. Yeah, this monster, I guess you could benefit a little from the skill mirror, but it's not really needed. You could do Burning Hands. This is actually a good Burning Hands monster, considering you have dots on River of Slime. It doesn't hurt to add more dots. Here, let's go for a rune setup. If I was to have this monster, I'd give this monster all team speed. I'd have him just supplement my monsters. I don't have team speed. Here, let's pretend these are team speed. That's a team speed. And that's a team speed. And this is going to be a team speed. So this is what I would give this monster. All team speed runes. So yeah, we're obviously going to swap that out right now. Yeah, I just have him supplement my teammates, and when his Anticipation kicks in, that's when he would go. If I want to, keep in mind he's also a super fast monster. I could also have him go first in the turn order. 3 speed, even though he has Anticipation, just to utilize the Positive Effect Cleansing, the Trait Disable, and then these other dots and Reverse Healing. So you know what? We might try a 3 speed build around this monster. You know what? Let's actually try a 3 speed build first, and then we'll play around with the team speed, more supportive build. Maybe you can run like double anticipation, one attacker, fast Waldorf. Like, we can try out different things. So yeah, let me know your guys' initial impressions on the monster, and then let's go ahead and mess around with them. Alright, so this is the first team I'm going to try out, and you know what I'm thinking? The Burning Hands, the bad thing about this is that you're going to exhaust the first one when you do your single skill on the enemy monster, the enemy Megaton monster, which I guess isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it is something just to keep in mind. If you're facing taunt and dodge area, then that's actually perfectly fine. I'm not even going to use Unrelenting Assault on my monsters, just because I want to show you guys what it's like when you don't even have access to that. So for those of you that don't have Unrelenting Assault, or even Dispelling Fist, this is going to be a good showcase, hopefully. So with that being said, let's click Fight, and I am allowed to do PvP. However, I am not allowed to win those battles because that would be totally unfair to win with the monster that was given to me for the sole purpose of an exclusive first look. In this case, we have 2 Megaton monsters. But I'm going to start the game off with Pink Slime. Burning Hands kicks in, Tiny's Amulet, and check this out. Megaton is gone. We have Nanovirus, so no reapplying the Megatons. Now, of course, if Ollie has a cleansing skill, you can cleanse it and then apply it, but who knows, that might be a while. We'll go Saber Slash. Alright, you're dead. As for you, we're going to go ahead and do the Skill Mirror. Boom. And as for him, look, he's going to take a good amount of dot damage. Oh, he had a talent that could help him out. That's unfortunate for me. Alright, so on my next turn, let's see. I'm going to do... What should I do? Reverse healing. They are... Oh, you know what? I don't have an enemy full cleanse. Here's the trait disable in effect. Then die. Oh, darn it. I forgot. Dodge area. You know what? Maybe Dispelling Fist on him would be useful. Specifically in this one. Here, let's just attack. Burning Hands, Laser Beam Sword. I probably shouldn't exhaust it, actually. Oh, I get it. Yeah, it has a 1-turn cooldown, so that's a good thing about it. So now it's trait disabled as well. Here, we'll just recharge. And then Stomp the Mouse, Stun Skill, Fairy Mouse. Alright, there we go. Now I get to do my thing. So I can do the Negate Healing Positive Effect block, or I can go for the Drown Reverse Healing. Let's go ahead and do that. So Reverse Healing on Ollie Fanatic. Let's hope he does a skill that causes him to heal. Let's see. Pink Slime, we'll do it over here. Get rid of that Torture Immunity. Pain Distiller, Peanut Energy. That was a shield. We'll let you live one more turn. Regen. Oh, there you go, guys. You saw the reverse healing in action. It's a pretty good mechanic that you can definitely utilize and abuse. Again, especially coming from like maybe being a free-to-play player that doesn't have access to all the pay-to-win stuff, all the exclusively paid content. Utilize the reverse healing mechanic. It is useful. Get to know what monsters heal, have healing skills, talents that heal, relics they heal. Alright, ooh, this is a pretty powerful opponent. At least this monster right here, level 150, Ingwe. Alright. So she's going first. She has ET skills, but she probably won't use the ET skills, unfortunately. Alright, here's a good example. This monster cannot be controlled, right? This is where the trait disabled actually protects trait from being removed. I actually can't even trait disable this monster, so I'd be kind of scared about this monster. Luckily, we have a nanovirus on you. If I was worried about the damage boost, I would cleanse it away, but I'm not really worried about it. Instead, what I'm going to do is showcase the trait disable. So, pink, which one is it? Then die, right? Ah, it's going to kill him. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, we'll do it anyways. Then die. If Jakugan had more HP, then obviously he would have gotten his trait disabled. Then I would have been able to AoE everyone. Regardless, here we're going to do gloves. Bam, we got Burning Hands on Ingwe. Awesome. And then there's not really much to do here. I'll just take a big hit. If it bleeds, oh, there it goes. You activated my extra turn. Thank you very much for that. I can apply Negate Healing. I can apply River. I can apply Remove the Damage Boost. If we look, we have a Cane Sword. Ooh, wow. I think he's going to die, unfortunately. Negate Healing. Let's see if we can just negate the Cane Sword. No, he's going to die. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Alright, wasn't that fun to see? Wasn't that fun to see that there was no healing, and then thanks to the dots, it was able to die? If it had the healing, it wouldn't have died. Alright, let's take a look what the enemy has. A shield, Sin Eater. I think this heals, but it also removes torture, so I got to be careful with that. Burning Hands, and we do have a Nahin's Amulet when the turn starts if any other life is below. So see, this is what you can read and be like, okay, there's some healing. How can I abuse that? How can I use that against the enemy? Alright, let's see if I can win, because they are. There we go. We have life regen on the enemy. That's going to help me out. Can't do anything here, so I'm just going to recharge. Panda's back to an adult. I can start attacking Panda. Take this. Burning Hands kicks in. Laser Beam Sword. I am going to apply the Skill Mirror. Oh, this is going to be glorious right here. This is going to be glorious. This is one example where, honestly, let me see. Oh, you still have Megaton. I got to get rid of that Megatons. We're going to go ahead and do the Pink Slime. Get rid of MT. And keep in mind, you should have Nanovirus from my status caster at the start of the battle. Combustion right back at you. Ah, UA kicked in. Ah, but it didn't give me. It didn't kick in to trigger an extra turn. You should have Nanovirus. Do you have Nanovirus, or was that cleansed away? We're going to do the Daze skill, the Bleed skill. I want to go with the Bleed skill. And the Burning. Hands kicks in. Laser Beam Sword. Tiny's Amulet. Alright, check this out. Check this out. You behave. That's fine. Alright, Morg's Armor. Everything's kicking in. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth right here. Poison. Drown. Reverse Healing. We're going to slow this down. We're going to slow this down. Hope it lands on everything. One of the good things about not actually running Dispelling Fist is the fact that I don't want to cleanse away the life regen. Alright, so now when you look at the enemy, this skill alone gave them Poison, Drowned, Reverse Healing. You saw it kick in. It gave them Poison, Drowned, and then they have the Burning from the Burning Hands. Look at this. Life regen. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh wait, you don't have Reverse Healing. Darn it. You don't have Reverse Healing either. Was it cleanse away again? What the heck? Alright, let's just recharge. We'll recharge here. Man, this was a 150 team, guys. This was a 150 team. There we go. There we go. Recharge here. Alright, you're back to being an adult. Let's not remove the life regen. But again, I'm curious what happens if we negate healing, positive effect, block. Recharge here, and then you're already trade disabled, nanovirus. No, we're gonna recharge. Recharge again. Black bite. Okay, what if I do River of Slime, Poison Drown, reverse healing? So now you have negate healing and where's the reverse healing? Did that not land? We'll recharge. Okay, let's try to get it. Neverland's Trap. Although I don't think he can heal. No. Oh, Sin Eater, I guess, but that'll cleanse stuff away, unfortunately. Unless it's all used up. Recharge. Alright, here, let's do that. Negate healing. And then River of Slime. That's reverse healing, but it missed. Alright. Alright, that's fine. Here, we'll exit out. We'll do another battle. I gotta say, I like this monster a lot. I like it because it's not like the other anticipation monsters where they kind of have a role, right? Like Kage, you know, attacker. Lord NEBOTUS, attacker or support. But this guy's like a 3-speed, which is interesting because you don't typically see that. Look, a dodge area taunt team. So, I'm going to start the game off with my trait disable. So now I'm able to attack Jakuna High. I'm able to attack Lady Meow because we got rid of taunt. So these taunt dodge area teams, be careful. Be careful. And as I say that, of course I would die. But anyhow, I can now kill Jakuna High. Bye-bye Jakuna. And then I'm even free to attack Lady Meow. Bam, attack Lady Meow. If this monster doesn't reapply taunt or something, that Lady Meow is mine to kill. So check this out. Obviously I can't do the AoEs, so we'll just do gloves. Alright, we got a good amount of dots on Mordrak. I think Mordrak is probably going to die, to be honest. Oh, we came so close. Salt Bath, Dagger's Throw, Kane's Sword, and then Tiny's Amulet kicks in. We'll go Saber Drizzle. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to really continue the battle without my main monster. But what do you guys think of the monster so far? I'm going to go ahead and take it to rank 5, and then we'll just... Nothing really changes, right? I like the 3-speed build. I don't think I'm even going to showcase the team speed because it's probably not as valuable unless specifically you know you're fighting monsters that do have UA or do have extra turn skills, and the AI typically won't utilize it. So I think 3-speed on this monster, considering he's super fast, one of the fastest in the game, I think that makes a lot more sense. You have access to removing positive effects without Dispelling Fist. You have access to trait disabling, and more importantly, you have a really good DOT skill that does poison, drown, and reverse healing. Phenomenal mechanic. Alright, so I'm actually going to do this team. I'm going to use Lord NEBOTUS, his pets, and Skeletron. So, double anticipation. One of them is there to go first, one of them is there to attack, and then this guy to resurrect if needed. I don't know, I thought this would be an interesting little fun build. So let's see how well this plays, if anything. Not against this team, however. So let's try to find a different team. Let's click fight, and let's see. I'm curious if this is going to work out or not. Really curious. And, okay, decent enough opponents. So, once again, get rid of NT. That's typically going to be the usual thing you do. And you don't need Dispelling Fist when you have this single cleansing skill. There we go. And now, look at that. Nanovirus, drowned. Great stuff on you. As for this monster, he's free to attack. He started the game off with evasion. I can do the Lord. I can do Mad Whispers. I mean, in this case, I would go with AoE Blind. My UA would kick in. Oh, by the way, I'm using UA now just to showcase like full potential kind of team. Kage is probably going to miss. Yashu. I can OTK anyone. I'm just going to recharge just because I don't want to win with the Lord right away. Burning Hands, Nebuline's Trap. Unfortunately, I died. But Resurrection! No, who's blocking the res? Is it you? Alright, well, not anymore. You're boned. And then he's dead, and then I'd be able to res. Here, let's recharge. Carried by Ox. And Resurrection! There we go. Back with the vengeance. Back with the double damage. Alright, let's try another one. Pretty fun. Pretty fun here. Actually, having him die and just bringing him back to life like that. Like it was nothing. Oh, a spec. A double Megaton spec. So, of course, I can't get rid of both Megatons, but I can get rid of one of them. So, here's a pink slime. Alright. And then one shot, one kill. Oh, going after my skeleton. No, don't do that. We're going to do your boned, which gets rid of it thanks to Dispelling Fist. So now I'm able to attack spec. Check this out. Boom! OTK spec. In this case, though, I don't want to do that. Let's just kill Shelly. And then let's apply my River of Slime. And let's see if the reverse healing mechanic kicks in anywhere and deals some serious damage. Alright, always forging. So that was a heal. Nanovirus. Unfortunately, the reverse healing didn't land. Did it land on you? We have John reverse healing. And you have Kane's Sword. Oh, perfect. In this case, I am going to do... Let's see. Could do that and kill you. We are just going to... let's just recharge. Let's see what spec does. So spec... Fire? Dispelling Fist. Tiny's Amulet, Cane Sword, and you are dead from Cane Sword. That is hilarious. That is great. Good showcase potential here. Again, by running my skeleton with double life, he can be OTK'd. Like, if Spec would have attacked my Waldorf, definitely would have gotten OTK'd, but I would have just rezzed him anyway, so that wouldn't have even been a problem. Alright, we'll do like 1 or 2 more battles, and then we'll call it a day. Overall, I gotta say, I like the monster. I enjoy him. He's fun to use. Pink Slime, get rid of MT. Then my attackers are free to go and attack. Here we'll do a, let's see. Do I gotta be wary about control? Thunder, immunity? Nah, I think that's fine. Let's do this. Get rid of your whatever you have. Dispelling Fist, Jazz Mask. Too powerful. I'm just gonna recharge. I'll let him do his thing. Extra Crispy, Smite, Trade Disabled, Cane Sword, Nebulaine's Trap. I think I'm gonna die. And let's see. Recharge. I might have to kill Bloomeria. We're gonna cleanse stuff away. We're gonna go for Bloomeria. Bye bye, Bloomeria. Alright, recharge on your end. Dead over there. And come back, Waldorf, with the vengeance. Boom! I think you have revival, right? Yes, you do. Pink Slime, just for fun. Burning Hands kicks in. Yeah, we'll call it a day there. Actually, that's it for now. Overall, I gotta say, I really like the monster. Of all the anticipation, he's the most versatile. Again, going through the skills, you can remove positive effects. You can trade disable. You can poison, reverse healing, drown in 1 skill. It is a great skill to use against the enemy. Their damage output is reduced. They're losing stamina. They can't use any healing skills, any healing relics. And it's not like they have a choice. Some of those relics and talents, well, not some of them, all of them, they will just trigger upon certain conditions being met. So I really like the monster. It's fun. As for the negate healing positive effect block, there's a lot of utility in the positive effect block, but I think you probably don't need it. Most of the time, you're going to be using these 3 skills. You're either going to be trade disabling someone, you're going to be cleansing something away, it has a 1 turn cooldown, so you can use it every other turn. And then just this AoE is phenomenal. That's probably what I'm going to be doing most of the time. So that last and final skill, if you don't care for the positive effect block, if you don't want that extra utility, maybe go with the Black Slime. Just another extra nanovirus reverse healing skill, in my opinion. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about Waldorf? Thank you guys very much, and remember to subscribe.